It's been nearly 5 years since young rapper XXXTentacion, who was then 20 years of age, lost his life while he was outside of a motorcycle dealership in Deerfield Beach, Florida. Well, for now, his family can start their grieving process as it was announced in court on March 20th that the 3 men responsible for his murder have been all found guilty. Michael Boatwright, Dedrick Williams, and Trayvon Newsom. They now face life sentences. They'll find out April 6th just how much time, but they're facing life on first-degree murder charges and armed robbery in the death of 20-year-old Josiah Unfro, aka XXXTentacion. So for those who don't know, the center of this case pretty much was one of the gentlemen that was also a part of this robbery, Robert Allen. He actually flipped on his, at the time, co-defendants. He had agreed to plead guilty to second-degree murder some time ago and actually agreed to testify against the other 3 men involved in this murder, and that was pretty much the entire case. It was Robert that testified that on the day of the attack, he wanted to back out. He was the 4th person a part of it, but he wanted to back out on the day of, after realizing that his face had been on camera inside the motorsports store that XXXTentacion was inside and then he was caught driving outside of. He also stated that the decision to attack X was Dedrick Williams' idea, and then it was Michael Boatwright that shot XXXTentacion. This is unfortunate and sad. Hopefully for X's mother and his family, they can start their grieving process. I do want to say this though. Look, I know it's a lot going on, and I know people are really broke right now. I don't even want to try to argue the facts. The facts are the facts. But if you are a hustler, if you're a young bull out there and you hustling, right? I just want, think about it like this, right? If you're hustling, I don't ever advocate for anybody to steal from another man. But if you go down that path, what is the logic of stealing $50,000 and splitting it 4 ways? And in that robbery attempt, you kill a man. You breaking down what, 12-5 between 3 to 4 people? That ain't good hustling. Putting your life on the line for 12-5. That 12-5, if you get caught, you cannot even afford any type of legal representation with that money for a case of that magnitude when you decide to up it to killing a man. The thought process of that just doesn't make sense. I want to end this video off differently than we usually in our videos. I want to read to you guys a message from Wallow. He does the $1 Million Worth of Game with Gilly the Kid. He said this a while back, and I thought it's worth reading. To all the young boys out there, it's okay if you never caught a body. It's okay if you never had a bag from hustling in the streets and you work a regular job. It's okay if you rather play sports than do drugs. It's okay, my boy. I promise it might look cool, but it ain't worth it. If you can live life without having to worry about ops or the feds, you are winning. Don't let nobody tell you different. And I want to reiterate those sentiments. It's okay. Look, I'm from the hood. I don't feel pressured into doing things that will compromise my life. You want to know what I love? I love women. I love my wife specifically. I like being around women. You know what I don't like being around? A lot of men. You know what? Another thing that I really like? I like watching sports. I like watching the NBA when I choose to. I like watching NFL. Even placing a gamble or 2 every now and then. Sports betting. I like being around family. I like being around friends. I like playing 2K. I like going around the country and the world and trying new things, new foods that I never thought. I like seeing just how far my legal hustle can take this young dude from North Memphis. I like seeing those things manifest in real time. You want to know what you really can't do by being in prison? Most of those things that I just named, at least consistently. Man, it is cool chasing a legal check, bro. the young bulls ain't hearing that enough from the right people. Maybe I'm not the right messenger. Maybe Wallow not the right messenger. Hopefully the people that are in your life, they are reiterating this message to you. And if they're not, you need to find new people. All right. Cause this ain't it. I didn't know much about X. I wasn't really a fan of his music, but that young brother didn't deserve to die like this. And the people that apparently committed this heinous act, was it worth it? Time, love, and support is what your boy would never take for granted. 3 men have been found guilty of first-degree murder after one of their co-conspirators flipped on him about a year ago, and he now has a deal on second-degree murder. Rest in peace, X.